You can use ArcSite to collect all the information you need on your site visit to get a site plan started, take it into another tool or some other process, or you can get that same level of detail and start doing a conceptual design while on site, or you can take it to the next step, get all the measurements, design out a final design along with a takeoff bill of material list created automatically while you're creating your design. It's that workflow that I'm going to show here. We're looking at a residential project for which we had no plans, so we had to draw out the outline of the house. I've placed that inside of a template with all the marginalia. Once I've drawn the plans, I can go ahead and add in measurements. And then as I'm working, as I finish my outline, I'm just going to start locking these layers so I can see them but not affect them. Add in some bed lines, show the boundary. Then I can just start adding in these plants, and I'm going to show that process specifically. I'm going to show you that by actually doing a bit of that work. I've created a new layer where I can show you the takeoff. I'm going to add a shape. As you can see, there's different options here. Once you've set up your takeoff, you'll have this takeoff tab where I have these shapes for which I've defined questions. So I'm going to drop in this dwarf, zoom in on it so we can see it there. It's been dropped on screen. I can move it. I can do lots of things to it, but what I'm going to show here is come over to the left side and tap on the Attributes button. And I can have a simple count with a pricing, or I can go more elaborate and have what we call instance attributes. So you can put in any kind of question you want to be answered while on site. So I have a few here. I'm going to put 2 to 3 gallon, type blue point, and save that. Then once I've done it once, I can actually make a copy of it, and it's going to remember all those attributes that I set previously. As you can see, I can very quickly add up and get the visual of the display at the same time I'm creating what we call a shape takeoff. If I open this up, I can see all the elements that I've added, all the questions that have been answered on them. Similarly, I could do the same sort of takeoff but based on an area. So in here I have defined areas of these beds. And once I've done that, I can choose that area and choose what I want to put in that area. In this case, I'm just using some cover, but it could be any sorts of material that you want. Then at the end of the day, I can have this very effective looking drawing as well as exported Excel documents for the bill of materials takeoff. At this point, I can send it out to a client. I could send it back to the office. With ArcSite, you can do it all from any place at any time.